Paul, congratulations on coming back and joining the Socceroos. Immediate thoughts and how are your feelings?
Yeah, I'm very unexpected, but delighted, excited. Um, there's one thing um, as a player, whenever you were selected or had the opportunity to represent Australia, it was a massive honour, and this is no different. And again, it came at a time where I certainly wasn't thinking about it. But the moment I spoke to Popper and he asked if I was interested to come on board. I didn't need too long to give him, the yes answer.
So obviously, first day in the job, any early thoughts in terms of what you'd be looking to do, particularly in this upcoming camp, because it's such a tight turnaround as well, and where you'd be looking to make an impact?
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be to our advantage as a staff that we all know each other pretty good, so we don't need time to feel ourselves into the job and into the task that's in front of us. And we have two very, very important games, starting with China in Adelaide. And in this business, unfortunately, certainly as in international football, often you don't get much time, and you need to come up with results, and that's certainly what we need, in the next two games. So, as of tomorrow, once Popper gets in, we will start to work and have a look at where we need to improve, and obviously, getting closer to the China game and then to the Japan game.
What have you made of the current group and the state of play as it is at the moment? You might not have watched a whole lot, being in Europe as well. There's always some of the challenge, maybe that's a good thing in terms of coming in with fresh eyes a little bit as well. But I guess what excites you about this current playing group?
It's a young playing group, maybe a little bit of inexperience, and it comes with the territory, I guess, when you're trying to make the team younger, when you have that turnover of players cycle, a new cycle after the World Cup, and unfortunately in the first two games the results haven't been what I guess a lot of people expect nowadays. Is that every time Australia plays, I guess certainly in Asia, is that we're the favourite and we should win. So from that perspective, probably a little bit disappointing. But at the same time, when you are using a lot of young players at the same time, that little bit of inconsistency can be there, and hopefully, I guess that's our job now to try and find that. How can I say, to find that, find a way to use these young boys that's formed this new group, but get results at the same time.
You probably have a little bit more experience with the national team set up than the rest of the coaching staff, particularly as a coach. Obviously, none of you are strangers to it at all. Is that something you'll lean on at all in terms of your time with the youth teams? And also, did you work with any of these current boys?
Yeah, I've worked with a lot of them actually. So, I know them personally. I've worked with them at young Socceroo at Olyroos level, and I'm looking forward to working with them again. And I do think that that's an advantage when you know the environment, you know the expectations. You've lived it before. I've lived it as a player. I've lived it as a coach, albeit at junior level, and now to have that experience and use that at such a crucial point, because I think that's where we are in these next two games. Hopefully we'll help players and improve performances and get results.
And I guess as well, in terms of leaning on your playing career as well, and time with what the Socceroos means to you. What does the Socceroos mean to you in playing for the national team, and particularly, you have the experiences of captaining the side?
Yeah, look, ever since I was a young kid, it was always my dream to to play for Australia. I got the opportunity at a very young age. Um, did it 37 times, and every time it always felt special. You know, there is something about that jersey. There is something about that green and gold jersey. Standing there listening to the national anthem, knowing that you know, you're out there representing yourself, your family, but also the other millions of Australians that are out there watching and supporting you. It doesn't get any better. And I think if you ask any footballer in the world, they'll probably give you the same answer. To play for your national team, for your country, there's no bigger honour, and it comes with a lot of responsibility. And it was always something that you know, I tried to bring the best every time that I was selected for the Socceroos.
And is that a message going forward for the boys as well? Obviously, you know, that was, you know, a lot of this stuff was really important to Arnie, and I don't think it's a matter of reinstilling pride in the jersey or anything like that with this current playing group, but particularly the coaching staff all being former Socceroos, I think really says something as well. Is that something that you think is going to be important going forward?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you can never take it for granted. You know, every time you have that opportunity, my advice is always, you know, treat it like it could be the last time that you get that opportunity to wear that shirt. It's that special, and never expect it. And I think that's probably the best way to approach it.